My Dictionary. English Global Academy, Idioms. Phrasal verbs. Collocations. Verbs, idioms begin with letter O. 1. Out of hand. Meaning, out of control. Example, when the police arrived, they realized the party was getting out of hand. 2. On the ball. Meaning, alert to new trends, ideas, and methods. Example, the mother is glad to know that her son is always on the ball to learn new things in class. 3. On a tear. Meaning, very active or suddenly active. Example, Peter called to say he was getting an earlier train, so I've been on a tear to get to the station in time. 4. Old school. Meaning, old-fashioned ideas or approach compared to current trends. Example, dress smart when you come round for dinner. My father is a bit old school. 5. Outside the lines. Meaning, not sticking to the rules. Example, I never thought they would be allowed to do their duties outside the lines. 6. On edge. Meaning, to feel tense or unable to relax. Example, I am sorry for snapping at you. I have been a bit on edge since I found out that they are selling our company. 7. On the horizon. Meaning, an event that is most likely going to happen soon. Example, I have seen the way your boss praises your work. I am sure that a promotion is on the horizon. 8. Out of business. Meaning, out of operational conditions. Example, if we keep on selling our goods at the same price, we will soon go out of business. 9. On the tip of my tongue. Meaning, something like a name or word that you know it but cannot remember at a particular moment. Example, it won't take me much time to remember, her name is on the tip of my tongue. 10. Out of the frying pan into the fire. Meaning, to go from a bad to worse situation. Example, in a bid to gain independence, she agreed to get married early, not knowing she was jumping out of the frying pan into the fire. Phrasal verbs begin with letter O. 1. Object to. Meaning, if you object to something, you don't think it's a good thing or a good idea, so you oppose it or you are against it. For example, most people object to the huge bonuses that banks and financial companies pay their top executives. 2. Occur to. Meaning, if a thought or an idea occurs to you, it comes to you. For example, when did the idea of going back to university occur to you? 3. Offer up. Meaning, to give thanks, praise or prayers to God or gods. For example, after the accident, Nola offered up prayers for her child's recovery. Point 4. Open out. Meaning, to unfold and spread a folded map or newspaper in order to read it. For example, I had trouble opening out the map while I was driving. It kept flapping around in the breeze. 5. Open up. 1. Meaning, if you open up to somebody, you share your feelings with them. For example, when people get counseling, they are asked to open up and talk honestly with the counselor. 6. Open up. 2. Meaning, if a country opens up, it becomes easier to travel there and do business. For example, before Bhutan began to open up, it was a very difficult place to visit. 7. Opposed to. Meaning, if you are opposed to something, you're against it or you don't support it. For example, people who are opposed to the plan to build a new dam are protesting in front of the town hall. 8. Opt for. Meaning, if you opt for something, you choose it from a range of possible options. For example, my husband opted for early retirement because he didn't want to work until he was 65 years old. 9. Opt in. Meaning, if you opt in, you choose to accept something, or do something, that is offered to you as an option. For example, when they're purchasing a product online, we give our customers the chance to subscribe to our newsletter, but we only send it to those who've opted in. 10. Opt out. Meaning, if you opt out of something, you choose not to be involved in it. For example, lots of people have opted out of our English classes. Maybe the classes are too dull, Collocations begin with letter O. 1. Outdoor life. Means, life existing or happening outside. Example, Tom likes the outdoor life with his cousins. To obey an order. Means, to do what someone orders or asks you to do. Example, their children are taught to obey orders. 3. Oval face. Means, face that is shaped like an egg. Example, Rosie has a beautiful oval face. 4. Obey the law. Means, to do what a law says that you must do. Example, not a lot of drivers are obeying the new traffic laws. 5. Organic food. Means, food that is produced by not using artificial chemicals and methods. Example, people are willing to pay for organic food although it is more expensive. 6. Open field. Means, fields uninterrupted by woods or houses. Example, the open fields make the place so attractive. 7. Open an account. Means, to start having a bank account. Example, Jack opened his first bank account when he went to university. 8. Old age. Means, the time of someone's life when they are old. Example, my teacher doesn't like to travel much because of old age. 9. Only just. Means, a very short time ago, by a small amount or degree. Example, they've only just left. 10. Offer your service. Means, to offer your time, skills, ability, or knowledge to help someone or an organization. Example, John sometimes offered his services as a lawyer for free. Verbs begin with letter O. 1. Obey, to carry out given orders. 2. Obfuscate, to confuse someone, or to obscure the meaning of something. 3. Object, to reason or argue against something. 4. Objectify, to regard someone superficially or treat in a depersonalized way. 5. Obligate, to bind by a duty, promise, or contract. 6. Oblige, to compel, force, or obligate someone to do something by force. 7. Obliterate, to utterly and completely destroy or eliminate. 8. Obscure, to make confusing or hard to see. 9. Observe, to see or watch. 10. Obsess, to think about someone or something to an extreme extent.